All right, here with Dan Hanneke from the MAACO Bowl, Las Vegas. That's how you say it specifically, right?
Las Vegas.
Okay. Dan, we're here right before the Washington-Nevada game at Alaska Arena. Tell me about the purpose of this trip to come up to Seattle.
Well, we thought it'd be kind of cool to come up. We did a gift suite today for all the football players, where they can go in and they can pick out some gifts on behalf of the MAACO Bowl. So we thought it'd be different to come up to campus, let the kids kind of stay here in their own environment, pick out the gifts they want, and then when they get down to Las Vegas, have a little more free time to go see the city or whatever they might want to do.
Okay. Now, Dan, is that kind of commonplace? Kind of run us through maybe what the bowl does before the teams get to Las Vegas, both for Washington and Boise State.
Well, again, there's a lot of planning that goes into any event like this. So we're trying to talk with the two different schools once we made the selection, trying to help. Our biggest thing now is pushing tickets.
Okay.
You know, we want people to come down. We want them to stay at Mandalay Bay if they have the opportunity
to
stay where the team is at. And then we'll have different activities throughout the week leading up to the game that the teams will go be involved with downtown and Fremont Street and other things. So there's a lot of planning that goes into it. So we're working with different people in the community back in Las Vegas and trying to just help move some tickets.
And what are some of can you talk about the gift suite at all? Can you talk about some of the things that maybe some of the players are going to get as perks for having a nice season?
Yeah, we have a lot of electronics. Most of the kids have the Dr. Dre Beats headphones, or they've got some iPod stuff, speaker systems. We had some recliners that a lot of the kids seem to really like. They're saying, hey, after we have a hard practice or workout, it'd become nice to have a big recliner to go into. So we've had things like that. We've got a small television. So it's a lot of electronics, and it just seems that that's what the kids really gravitate towards. So they had a choice of about, I'm going to say, 24 to 25 items to pick from.
That's impressive.
And I think the kids really enjoyed it. You got such a great group of young men up here, and the whole program is so impressive. So coming up here, being on campus, which I'd never have the opportunity to be, it can see why it's one of the top programs and up-and-coming programs even in the country.
And then, I don't know how much you can tell us about the actual process for selecting both of the teams. From Washington's end, at least here in Seattle, it seemed like there was a lot of give and take. Looked like maybe there was a number of Pac-12 teams involved. Can you kind of break down a little bit of the committee selection process and kind of what they thought before they chose Washington?
Yeah, we are for the Pac-12. We get the 5th selection. Okay. So by the time it gets to us, you have the Rose Bowl and the Holiday Bowl and Sun Bowl and some other ones. So at the time there was USC, Arizona State, Arizona, and Washington. Those were the top 4 teams. We figured by the time it got to us, the 5th selection, it probably wasn't going to be USC. And quite honestly, I don't know if they would have been available. We really wanted Washington to come. Okay. I don't know if we would have taken them because we know you have such a great fan base. You've got a good alumni association, and it's the first time that Washington's going to have the opportunity to be in Las Vegas in our game. I know the last 3. This will be the 3rd year in a row they've gone to a bowl, and we really wanted to expose the city to a whole nother area. Seattle's a big feeder market for Las Vegas, and so we're hoping that the fans come down and we're hoping that they really get involved and buy up some of the tickets. And again, we've got great hotel rates at Mandalay Bay for the fans to come down. So we're excited about it.
Look, we've got a couple of the ladies here that are helping us out. We'll give it.
That's right.
That's awesome. They're wearing the W's. That's very nice. What's your names? Stacy. Portia. Very nice to see you guys. Now, Dan, just tell me. Please explain their presence. I guess.
Well, they're some of the greatest ambassadors the city has. They're known for the beautiful showgirls, and so we have 2 of them with us. And so we asked them to come up and put a little Las Vegas flair into the whole event. And some of the people maybe haven't seen it, so we're going to have fun here at the basketball game. They were at the gift suite today with the players, and all the players got a kick out of it. They took pictures with it. They shot it on Twitter. And so it's just another way to expose our great city. That's
fantastic. I was going to say, and you two, I think, were you also at the press conference that you guys had in Vegas with both coaches, both Coach Sarkisian and Coach Pete? Okay, fantastic. Dan, so tell me, what is the process like for the players and the coaches for both teams now going forward before they even get to Vegas? I know they're going through their practice practice situations and all that. But is there anything else that they do that's bowl related before they even get there?
Not so much the teams. We do a lot with the staffs,
Okay.
with the administration, and then football ops and all that kind of stuff. So the players themselves, obviously, they're just getting ready. Coach Stark, we've been on the phone a couple times. He was with us last night a bit. So I think they're just trying to get prepared for the game. Now, what I think the administration, football staff, and all that's coming down a few days early because they just want to prepare, make sure everything's organized so when the team arrives, it's time to go. So, and then when they show up, then it's full bore. We're going to have the girls again. We'll be down on Fremont Street.
Okay.
We'll have a kickoff welcome reception. And that night we'll have Outback Steakhouse. We'll feed both teams. It's outside event, and then we'll get some kids to participate against each other in pie eating contests and just some friendly things.
Okay.
We'll have the Jabberwockies out there to do some entertainment. And then it's full bore every day. The following day we'll take the kids, 5 representatives from each team, and we'll do some charity stuff. Opportunity Village will be one, and then Goody Two Shoes. And so the kids really help out. They really get excited having players there and stuff. So we have different things like that. Then we'll have a kickoff luncheon on Friday. And then Friday night we're going to have a final pep rally down on Fremont Street again. We'll have some more entertainment. And then it's an early kickoff. It's a day kickoff, 12:30 on Saturday, and we're ready to go.
Now, Dan, I remember the last time I was in Vegas, especially the old Vegas with Fremont, the lights on Fremont, they were out. For some reason, they were out. Is it guaranteed 100%? Are they going to be up and doing their thing when the players show
Well,
up?
you don't want to guarantee anything, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's been any of those issues for a long time.
Okay.
So, again, the ladies are down there a lot, and I don't think we have any of that kind of problem. And so we should be good. And again, I think it's important that people realize it is going to be an afternoon kickoff.
Sure.
It was 70 degrees when we all left yesterday, and sunny. So come on down, get to Mandalay Bay, great rates, and it's going to be a great matchup.
I know I'm breaking my shorts out of the mothballs, but
There you go.
last question, and I don't know if you guys really have a comment on this or not, but obviously Washington and Boise State are playing first game of the year next year. Was that any consideration at all? Did that really play any factor into the committee's ultimate decision to get both these teams? Because it is a nice natural rivalry. They've played before, obviously a few years back. But did that play any part in your guys' ultimate decision?
It was part of the discussion, but it really wasn't a factor one way or the other. Again, we knew that it would be a good matchup. We knew it was going to be the first game of the season next year. And we thought, if nothing else, it would kick that off. And both teams, I know Washington's very excited about that. Boise is getting excited about that. So it was just a discussion point. Like I said, it wasn't a factor one way or the other. But we're kind of glad. We think it's going to be great. And it's a great matchup. We're going to have the A team from ESPN with Brent Musburger and Herb Street. So it's going to be the only game on TV at the time. So I think it's going to be awesome to come out. And we'd love to have people there in the stands and see it for themselves.
Well, Dan, I know the Washington fans really appreciate you guys coming out. Ladies, I'll give you one last look. I really appreciate you guys coming out as well. I guarantee you there's going to be a nice reception. I don't know if you guys are coming out at halftime or when, but that'll be fun. And obviously looking forward to getting down to Vegas and enjoying everything the city has to offer. So I really appreciate you guys coming down.
Thank you so much.